Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am truly zonked, and don't worry, I'm not going to talk about my dreams today. So, anyways, welcome back to my playthrough of Myst Survival, and yeah, it's been a while since I've made a video for this game. I really haven't played it. I was really focusing on the Spirits of Amazonia Part 2, but there is an update pending for this game. It's been pushed back a couple of times already, and I didn't want to sleep on that too much longer because there are some things I want to get done before that update comes out in preparation. It's completely possible that the update may, render what I want to do pointless, but, hey, better safe than sorry. So as you can see, yeah, we've got the mist rolling up here, and if you, in case you didn't see any of the previous episodes from my mist playthrough, I've gotten pretty far. One thing that's bugging me is I can't find the last backpacks to flush out my inventory there. I even went driving around. I've got a map file that, points out where they're all supposed to be, and I can't find them, and it's starting to bug me. I wonder if I don't want to say, I hate to jump to everything's being bugged, but this game's got a certain degree of jank to it, One of the things that kind of gets to me here is all the ceilings are black. I mean, not just dark, but black. They're, like if I shine my light on them, you can see the ceilings and, everything, shades properly, but you turn the light off, nope. No ceilings. And it's not just here. It's any building or structure in the game, no matter where you are. So, anyway, we've got the mist rolling up here, and what's our time? Our time is 3:30ish, and Ray, you can't go out. Okay, I've mentioned this before. These companions, they're like cats. They're really they're really annoying. I want in, I want out, I want in, I want out, and for the most part, for me, at least for the time being, it's just easier to keep them penned in the house. Scott, go back inside. Go back inside. Anyways, what I do want to do here is I'm not going to risk myself. I watch Game Edge, and he gives me anxiety, man. The mist is rolling around. The infected are about, and he goes tromping outside to go do stuff. And last episode I watched he almost paid the price. He got really lucky. It's like, hey, bud, come here. I'm over here. How you doing? Nice to see you. You brought a friend. The main thing I want from these guys, I'm really pretty well stocked up with about everything I can get from these guys. The main thing I want is circuit boards, and I will explain that. Well, I'll always take more salt. Oh, I can't shift click again? Oh, I had that working. What? Arg. Maybe I just can't do it from infected? Arg. Pressing the wrong buttons. Dude gets stuck on everything. So, yeah, let me work through this. I won't subject you to all of it, and let me see what I can collect. I don't want to make a super lengthy video, but I do want to get something started. So, anyways, all right, let me work through this. Okay, all right, so yeah, I was a little busy. Didn't get as much of what I wanted, but you take what you can get in this game. I got 2 circuit boards, and I got a fair amount of salt. Got some potatoes. Until they fix up the farming, I'm just not going to be bothering with potatoes. They're just not that useful. So okay, let me put some goodies away. Let me do this quickly, and we'll be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back. Okay, and I am going to save that bit of progress. Alright, so... And, you know, I was stupid. I was doing things wrongly. And what I was doing is I was using the gun to attract um, uh, infected to the porch here. And, you know, afterwards I was like, oh, I forgot. It's been a few months since I played the game, so I'm forgetting things. Um, just lay down and sleep. You know, they will come to you. It's like they can hear you snoring, you know? Um, so anyways, we'll give you a quick tour of what I've got going on here so far. So there's lots of logs. I had Scott at work chopping down some lumber. We will be making good use of those. I've got my blacksmith place over here. We got a couple storage for some raw ore, and I've got some, you know, some ingots on the table here. We've got, let me see, how do these look? Yeah, these are all dried. Plenty of sausages going on here. I got stacks of lumber and junk and scrap. And in here is where I've made my workshop here. So all my crafting goes on here. I've got a level 3 workbench. Okay, yeah, it's maxed. All right. We've got the reloading bench. We've got a repair bench, which is just not a lot useful you can do with it. Saw machine. We've got a still. We've got a couple of things, barrels for water here. Water purifier. Some lockers for some basic storage. Over here is engine parts. Plenty of that. And let's see. That's the garage. And over here, this is just basically storage. I haven't got a whole lot in here, but I've got plenty of room for everything that I've got. I won't go down into everything, but I've got plenty of weapons. I got plenty of stuff to make ammo with, plenty of stuff to make bandages with. And in here is basically our food area. You know, I've got a campfire built up in here. I really got to put a kettle over that because we're going to have to start rendering fat soon. That's a mission for another day, though. So I have tried using soups and stews, and they're awesome, but they just don't keep that long. You can build a refrigerator, but you need constant power for that to work correctly. And, you know, fuel for the generator is just your only source of it right now is bear fat. I'm not going to get into that. Okay, so let's check our time. It is 6:30. So let me just outline really quickly what I want to do. In fact, hold on one second. Let me break down a couple of things. Let me just do this. Alright, and I think... Yeah. Okay. So, what I want to do... I don't know all the changes that Captain Roddy is bringing into the game. But one thing I'm concerned about... Oh, component just laying out here? I'll take that. One thing I'm concerned about is there used to be a mechanic in the game where bandits could raid your camp. What is with these components just laying around here? I don't understand what happened. Interesting. Whatever. So, you know, I've never been much of a mega builder. And, you know, the structures that you can build in the game, they're cool and all. I just never really got into them. You know, I always found this location, the White House, to be, you know, really central and nice to get just about anywhere in the map. It's not perfectly centered, of course, but it's centered enough. Close these. And so I just want to, you know, fortify this further. I want to build up walls to go all the way around. And I'll give you a little example of what I want to do. Just a quick explanation, that is. So I want walls to... I want it to encompass... And, you know, I'm kind of just... You know... thinking ahead, I don't know that there's any plans to do anything with these water towers, but it would be really cool if we could use these water towers. So my thinking is I'd like to enclose this into my fortifications. So the water tower is included. Have the walls come out along this way and come out forward, and the front and opposite side of the walls would enclose the carport. So, and that will give me a nice, ample space on all four sides of the house. I can build a chicken coop inside. I can do some farming inside, and whatever else the road may bring. I've seen people do way larger. Cage848, that man is just a monster. He's done some mega structures with walls, and more power to you, bro. Really. So, anyways, what I want to do to start is I want to just kind of nail down the outer corners, that encompass the water tower and the carport. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to get super deep into this right now. And one thing I really wish Roddy would fix is, that if you exit the menu, it recalls the last item that you were trying to build. So you don't have to select it every single time, But anyways, one little thing that I've found in order to keep things aligned, and it's tedious, but it works really well, is when I want to align something, it'd be nice if things snapped like 90-degree angles. But what I do is I get the ghost out, for the item, and I rotate it, and I just kind of like clip it into the house. And if it's aligned well enough with the house, then I will go ahead and drop it into place here. And let me... so I want the inner poles of the wall to be just against this. Now, there is a thing that happens. You really don't want to do right angles when you clip your walls, because there's upper railings and they'll start clipping into each other, and it makes it difficult to walk around. So what I'm going to do now is build a wall and rotate this so that it's aligned with this side of the house. It's a little tricky and sticky, but it works. Alright, that'll do. And just kind of drop that here. And let's stick a little catty corner here. And that should do the job just fine. Alright, so that's this corner. And what I'll do is I'll use that wall to align the walls, and I'll come all the way out this way. But before I do that, let me put that sledge away. Build house wall B. And that one came out already pretty aligned. Nice. And I'll put this just here. Actually, maybe... yeah, a little bit like this. That might be a little far out. Let's dismantle this one and try that again. Where's my disassemble? Oh, I gotta use the bench. That's right. Okay, so those are my two key corners for the perimeter. And what I'll do is I will start from one side or the other. It really doesn't matter because until you're fully enclosed, it doesn't do much for you. But basically, I will come down along one line until I'm mostly aligned with the outer side, and then I'll come down that side until the two corners meet, and then I will, repeat, on the opposite side. I will be placing walls with ladders. I want to do one each on these three sides. Do I want to put a gate on the back side? No, probably not. I don't think so. So one wall with ladder on each of these three sides, and then we'll put a gate in the middle here, and then we'll work on some towers. And I think this is going to look pretty spiffy. So, alright, let's check our time. It is 7:30. I've got about an hour and a half before it's too dark to work. I came in here for something. What did I want? This isn't what I wanted. I could stand to eat something really quickly here. I've got plenty of food. I'll eat a junk candy bar. These things are practically worthless. Alright. Let me get placing some of these. I probably won't get to place all of them before nightfall. Proper, that is. Well, I suppose it's proper now. Anyways, I'm babbling. Let me get these placed. I will spare you the tedium. Okay, folks, so I've got ghosts for most of these two sides placed. I want to angle these two walls so that they join this one. I got a little bit of a gap here, which I don't feel perfectly comfortable with here. So, but it is, yeah, it's getting ready to turn 9 o'clock. It's time to get indoors. Yep. When the cats start going inside, you know it's time to go inside. And I'm not going to bother doing anything else. I really don't have anything else that needs doing right now. I assigned these guys rooms. That's not even your bedroom. Okay. Now watch her sleep on the floor, right? Yep. Okay. Here's Kate doing her exorcist act. And yeah, I assigned you a room. You have a room. I don't know why you're sleeping on the floor, but I just don't care. Alright, it's time to sleep. Alright, so 5 a.m. Let me turn off this light here for the moment. And, should be good. Yeah, it's light enough. Alright. Let's, assuage our hunger. In fact, let me have some sausage. I got plenty of that stuff. Alright, let's get a nice morning save here going on. one of the things I was encountering here is, it's funny because you can walk through these logs. You can drive through these logs. They're not an obstruction to anything, except when you try and place these walls, they want to sit on top of the logs. They get jacked up. So, okay, let me see if I can tweak the angles on these here. Alright, that makes me feel much better. There was just the tiniest bit of gap. I don't think anything could have slipped through, but perhaps a bandit could shoot through, and, I'm not OCD, I'm not anal retentive, but there are some things I want to get a little bit right, Alright, let me continue this task. Actually, you know what I gotta do? Because I know there just isn't enough logs out here yet. Why is everybody still asleep? They get up at 6? You, wake up. Let's open a gate so he can path his way out here. Sign work. Trees. 3 hours. Leave the stumps. A sign. I want them to grow back. Some of them to grow back. If I decide any I want to keep cleared, I'll chop out the stumps myself. Okay. Now let me continue ghosting these. Alright, folks, there is the layout of our perimeter, and I think I'm pretty much going to call this here. I've got this arranged so that the front gate is pretty much aligned with the door. It's not perfect, but it's just fine. And either side of the gate is going to have ladder walls, and we're going to build towers on either side of the gate. I think it's going to look pretty cool. So okay. Next episode, we're going to start some building. And it's, I'm going to fast forward through a lot of it, because there's just not a whole lot to see. But as always, I want to thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see me make more, please subscribe. So until next time, as always, stay healthy and take care out there.